Welcome to a 1v1 on Fameville Approach. This game is Luvnest versus Insane C++, also formerly known as DevM. Extremely good Company of Heroes 1 player. Been getting back into the KO2 scene recently, so for a while I did not realize who this person was. Now I know, and I'm curious to see how his US Forces game is going. I guess we're gonna find that out, and of course Luvnest, one of the most featured players on my channel by a pretty significant margin, thanks to his incredibly good performance during Star-Crossed Kings. Almost all forms of Star-Crossed Kings, all different volumes. He has been a very prolific player on my stream and YouTube channel, so I'm sure everybody here knows who Luvnest is. And this should be good. I'm curious to see how Luvnest versus DevM / Insane C++ is going to turn out. We're going to see Luvnest's Oster in the top left, utilizing mobile defense, close air support, and German mechanized, so kind of a unique loadout. No mechanized assault here, and close air support is still pretty popular, despite the small tweak to redistribute resources. Oster doesn't seem to have any problem utilizing it, and mobile defense seems quite popular now too, also, so seems like a pretty standard loadout, unless he goes with German mechanized. And Insane C++ will be going with the good old-fashioned rifle company, not a whole lot different there.
Gather round. I smell orders. Ah, nuts. We got steady up, fellas.
Yeah, I can, Paul. Sure. I'll have to, I'll send it to you on Steam. I'll have to look it up.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
So, vetted riflemen get fielded here by Insane C++, sends them straight up here into green cover. Luvnest will be forced away from the cutoff. Riflemen also engaging in the south. Charge into close range with a very early grenade. Luvnest not expecting it. Oh, he just retreated right over it. That was almost a very poorly timed retreat. Tried to place that slightly in the retreat path so that the Grenadiers would retreat over it, but fortunately it was just a little off, so no losses inflicted right there. MG42 in the building will suppress those riflemen immediately. So they're forced to retreat as well, but they do get control of the cutoff. Meanwhile, this squad and the rear echelons in the north have taken all of these resource points. So, map split pretty much in half, with DevM clearly having the fuel advantage, decapping this point in the south and taking control of the point there in the north. Luvnest is going to have to send some forces down here to get this point back under his control, or he's going to be off to a bit of an early disadvantage. He's also going to be grabbing himself a sniper. Sniper here at the 4-minute mark to try and bleed his opponent's manpower. And Ios were waiting to ambush these riflemen, I guess, at close range. Maybe they were going to stand there waiting to upgrade with a flamethrower or wait for support to arrive, but riflemen chase them away, and there's not really anything they can do.
Under fire! Get ready! God damn it! Keep your rain up! Stand ready! Field promotion!
One-man rear echelon troop squad has not reinforced at all. He did retreat this, but he did not reinforce it. He's just using it to backcap. We'll have to pay very close and careful attention to this unit. If it gets in any danger, it'll get wiped very quickly. He just doesn't want to bleed any manpower. He doesn't have to on that, I guess, as he has gone with a 4 rifleman opening. And I believe captain tier. Yes, captain in production now.
Be better trained before deployment.
Meanwhile, this sniper's on the field, but it has not taken a single shot. So he hasn't gotten much benefit out of that unit yet, but I think he will probably be able to scare off this rifle squad. Grenade toss into the green cover looks like it did some pretty nasty damage to those Grenadiers. Sniper opens up on that rifle squad, but it's in red cover, and these riflemen are gunning it down. Ooh! Luvnest decided that was worthwhile to stick around in red cover to take that final shot, and those riflemen are wiped at max range. DevM was trying to bait that sniper into sticking around, but it was not worth the risk, as that sniper gets away with just a little health remaining. Loses a full rifle squad trying to set up that trap. So a bit of a gamble there by both players. Paid off for Luvnest.
Rifle squad ready for action. Captain, just
Cutoff also briefly harassed here by Luvnest. Devim, insane C++, getting it back under his control. Now he does have excellent map control, but the loss of a full rifle squad is a pretty significant setback. Looks like Luvnest is ahead for kills, though. Ahead for kills, and with one wipe picked up, he should definitely be in a significant manpower lead. Hopefully he'll be able to transform that lead into some map control very soon. He currently doesn't have much of anything. He also needs to heal that sniper up because it doesn't have a whole lot of wriggle room against flanking riflemen running around with only
one of our capture points.
maybe 10% HP remaining.
Reinforcements in.
Nice setup, nice flank setup right here by these riflemen. They're definitely going to be looking for an opportunity against that sniper, which Luvnest, I guess, decided this wasn't worth the risk. Captain's on the field, and these two squads of riflemen will make their way right to push away harassing grenadiers. Grenade toss to force the retreat. This squad of riflemen jumps into cover. Flanking riflemen go for the building, but do not make it there quite in time. Grenades will get tossed. Try and force that machine gun out. Surrounded by 3 squads on all sides. Ooh, 2 grenades in the building, and that squad gets wiped, and that will probably pretty much eliminate Luvnest's manpower lead if he did have one. Pio's also forced away here in the north by another rifle squad. That's 5 squads of riflemen and a captain here by Insane C++. He's going very hard into infantry. Luvnest having a lot of trouble keeping up. At 7.5 minutes in, the sniper still only has 2 kills. And while that does include the wipe of a rifle squad, it's just not enough to have paid for itself yet. Once this Stewart hits the field, Luvnest is going to have to counter it very gracefully, or this could be the game. He really needs to break this containment. And he still has not reinforced this squad. I think it's kind of funny that he spent this entire game running around with just this one spare rear echelon troop. It doesn't save him that much manpower to do this. It seems really risky to me, but he thinks he can pull it off. Guess there's no harm.
We're losing a capture point.
Get ready! Move!
Rifle grenade? No. I don't know why he yelled grenade. But he will retreat from that engagement. That engagement was definitely lost. This one also not going very well with the sniper in the back picking riflemen off. Luvnest will not retreat from that grenade. He simply shifts into a different green cover position, and the engagement is easily won. Here in the south, the Stewart will reveal itself against that sniper, which I do not think that there's a teller mine down, so Luvnest is definitely not prepared for this. He will retreat that sniper immediately upon seeing the Stewart. More riflemen plus captain moving up on the flank will spot the sniper on retreat right there. He gets through without taking too much damage, even with that red cover retreat path, and the Stewart, rather than diving to base, is simply going to clean up more squads of grenadiers here in the center of the map.
Objective secured!
Armor ready. Krauts are taking one of our points.
Grenadiers circling around the top right will take control of the victory point. Stewart will continue to be used just as a counter-harassment unit just to push Grenadiers back into the base and try and keep the map control going against Luvnest. Snipers making its way back towards the middle, up to 5 kills now. It does have Vet 1. But Luvnest doesn't really have the munitions to just be constantly utilizing incendiary round.
A capture point is under attack.
And there's the AT gun for Luvnest, who will set that up in the central road to defend himself against the Stewart, so a little bit late, but it should be able to get the job done now. Flamethrowers being upgraded on these riflemen will make them even more capable at working the flanks, taking territory under their control. Stewart eats an AT gun round right there. It's kind of just sitting under AT gun fire, but rifleman moving up on the flank will force the AT gun to pull back into the base. Grenade doesn't quite connect. May get cleared anyway, though. And yes, I am using a new mic, although I'm pretty sure I already had the new mic last time you were here in my stream. So...
Squad, get ready!
What? I answered your question, jeez.
Target secure.
Taking fire!
Listen up, men.
Puma! Puma on the field for Luvnest.
We're losing a capture point.
And he dives the base immediately. Looks like it will be the right decision as he finds that ambulance in a very vulnerable position. Doesn't find the Stewart. Stewart is currently way over here receiving repairs, but that pickup will definitely help equalize things for Luvnest a little bit. He's taking control of this cutoff to at least shut down the American economy somewhat.
A capture point is being overrun.
Which is, he's actually quite lacking in fuel because he just queued up a major rather than going straight for the easy 8. And the captain also is not available to counter this Puma. Currently occupied, taking territory over here on the left, so that ambulance goes down pretty much completely for free. As these riflemen make their way back out of the base, the flamethrowers should help them unseat grenadiers from their green cover position. Sniper taking shots at range. That squad not being monitored right there could be wiped. What is he doing? Stewart moves up on the Puma to try and execute against it, but there's an AT gun protecting the rifle squad right there. Just got wiped. And that one spare shot from the AT gun enabled the Puma to destroy the Stewart, and that flanking attempt goes horribly wrong. Grenadiers make a bit of a late retreat here as well, but I don't think the captain will be able to pick them up. The bazooka does snipe an odd AT gun member, but that won't prevent this from escaping, and the game is rapidly turning in Luvnest's favor here. He's going to field himself 2 squads of Ostrupen with mobile defense. Try and boost his infantry numbers and maybe give himself a little more capping power, get some of this map under control. Now that he's picked up a 2nd rifle squad and a Stewart, he should be very free to harass the map. Hi, Jar. How's it going? Long time no see.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory, boys. Stick with me.
Pyro's gonna have to reinforce here in the base. Sniper.
We're losing a capture point.
To us!
Can't afford to let them get the upper hand.
Takes a couple shots. Up to 13 kills in 13 minutes, so Luvnest's kill rate is actually
Tactical point being captured.
catching up a little bit to where he needs to be. 1 per minute is almost lagging behind a little bit, I think, but it's still alive, and it's probably paid for itself at this point, having wiped 2 squads, so it's definitely not doing poorly at all.
Squad, get ready!
Ostrupen making a harassment attempt will get caught by flamethrower riflemen. They have to retreat for sure.
Field promotion! Stand ready!
Ooh, incendiary round. That's gonna shut down that push. Maybe. Definitely. Gets away with 1 man remaining. Captain engaging in the north with the Thompson. Looks like he did well against that harassing Grenadier squad at close range. And despite some serious losses, Insane C++ continues to hold on to a surprising amount of territory. Puma's making its way back onto the field. With the Stewart already cleaned up, it doesn't have that much of a role other than light harassment of riflemen with the coaxial machine gun, maybe lucky snipes.
Orders! We're getting plastered over here! Orders incoming! Squad, get ready!
AT rifle grenade connects with the Puma right there, damaging its engine, and it's actually making some kind of awkward maneuvers here. Of course, the Major poses no serious threat to it, so it shouldn't really have any problem getting away with the Captain nowhere nearby to follow up, and a Sherman still in production. Once that Sherman hits the field, things will get much more challenging for Luvnest. It's currently got 1 Puma and 1 AT gun on the field, so not that hard of a counter to the Sherman, but definitely tools to work with. Ooh, that grenade was brutal. Very, very near miss on both of those Ostrupen squads. Rifleman plus Captain will force some retreats and a lot of manpower bleed on Luvnest as he's upgrading himself to a machine gun. I was definitely not expecting that. I'm still not used to machine guns being fielded out of the HQ. Who is C++? C++ is a former Co-1 player known as DevM. Changed his name to Insane C++, but you may have heard of DevM. Same person.
Stand by orders! Stand ready!
Back to full strength. Ambulance ready for action. The capture point is being overrun.
There's a Sherman. Smashes into the field right as that Puma's trying to chase down some riflemen. Switches targets to the Sherman. Sherman makes a crush maneuver, however. Crush maneuver against those Grenadiers causes it to be maneuvered awkwardly, and it cannot chase the Puma down. Looks like he didn't intend to anyway. With an AT gun protecting in the back, it probably wouldn't have been a good idea. But it was briefly very exposed right there.
Reinforcements in. Now there is steady up. The death factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make it.
3 squads making their way towards the south. These 2 squads are going to make their way towards the north.
All done over here.
And the sniper is dead. Wow, what happened? I was just about to check the sniper's kill count and it's dead. Something found it. I must have missed that.
Losing a capture point.
That's the only loss that Luvnest has suffered this game, I'm pretty sure. It's a pretty serious problem, though. Sherman finds an opportunity against the Puma again. AT gun doesn't quite have a line either. Sherman does not have HE shells equipped for some reason. Wants to play safe against the arrival of the command tank, I guess. Flamethrower working on the machine gun in the house. Major will be forced to retreat by a lot of infantry right here. Riflemen moving up under heavy fire. And a squad just got wiped somewhere on the map. I don't know what it was, but an AT gun just got cleared. A machine gun just got cleared. Ostrupin are about to go down. This engagement just cost Luvnest the game, apparently. Wow. Huge flank right there coming from all directions by Insane C++, and everything that Luvnest had was cleared. And with only 80 victory points remaining, and his sniper dead, and no map control, Luvnest knows that he's just not going to be able to recover from that situation. It looked like he was making a bit of a slow comeback here, but suddenly everything fell apart. So there you have it. Good game. Insane C++ takes it. Allies win.